Good day, everybody. Mike Flores here, local Las Cruces Realtor and Director of Sales for Monarch Homes. Thank you so much for joining us and for visiting our YouTube channel. Today, we're going to tour the 2273 Metro Central 2 product. This home features 2,273 square feet. It's a 3-bedroom plus study, 3 full bathrooms with an ensuite, an amazing entertainer's kitchen with over 50 kitchen cabinets, 2 islands, and a walk-in pantry. High ceilings, amazing finishes. I can't wait to get started. Take a look at this home. Before we get started on the outside, look, where we always start is the outside landscaping. If you haven't visited newhomeswithmike.com, you're missing out. If you want the absolute edge for free, now I'm not talking, you don't have to register, you don't have to give any information. You go with newhomeswithmike.com, take a look. Every single home in MLS and the multiple listing services for Las Cruces is on there with updates. It's totally free. Again, you got to take a look at that. If you haven't, please do so. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, like, share. Please, by all means, if you have any questions, reach out, call me, text me, or just comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Now, outside of this home, look at the landscaping. You got flagstone path. This is really cool. Flagstone paths. And by the way, this builder is Monarch Homes, one of the featured builders that I work with out here in Las Cruces. They have this flagstone path on all their homes. And what a brilliant way to have a guest coming right off of the street. I mean, you got people that want to park in the front. They don't have to walk by your cars. They don't have to walk through your landscaping. They walk on this flagstone. It's quite a beautiful way to accent your front desert landscaping. You got plenty of bushes here. You got trees, everything on an underground drip system. It's really nice, no evaporation. You got a really nice rock arroyo, and notice how deep this is. Large stones, big boulders, gorgeous, and very low maintenance for anybody moving out here that wants to get rid of grass, all the watering, the disease, and the fertilizer, and all the stuff you have to do. This is simply just enjoy. Every now and then, maybe trim your bushes if you want to make little circles, squares out of your trim bushes. Phenomenal. Now, the outside style of this home is a Tuscan or Mediterranean style. It features stacked rock at the bottom all the way across. You've got 4 coach lights, really nice LED lights, a drop chandelier in the entry. And if you notice how high everything is, now this garage door is 8 feet tall. It's got windows. It's an insulated garage door. And pardon if you hear any kind of noise out here. We are on a construction site. A lot of homes being built, a lot of different builders out in Metro Verde. And that brings me to another thing. Metro Verde is actually on the east mesa of Las Cruces, between Las Cruces and the Organ Mountain Range. So really nice. Most of it has no HOA. There's 14 or 15 parks and counting. Just a great place. In fact, I've lived here for about 7 years. I've raised my children here. It has been an absolute honor to be here, especially to watch these new parks up. My kids like to go park hopping. My son's like, hey, let's go take a look at this park. Now let's go to this park. Let's go to this park. And you can ride a bike to each one of them. You don't have to get in, drive 15, 20 minutes. Literally, it's a walk away from each other. Tot lots, soccer fields, basketball courts, ping pong tables, tennis courts, skate park, just everything you could think of. Dog trails, walking trails. I mean, it's a great place. You ought to come out and take a look at it. And like any video I do, folks, none of these videos are a substitute for coming out here and taking a look at these in person. These homes are stunning. The communities are stunning. The weather is amazing out here. We do get a little warm in the summer, but our average temperatures are very good. We don't get a lot of wind here in terms of like damaging winds. We don't get tornadoes, no natural disasters, no tsunamis, no earthquakes. There's all kinds of stuff going on in the world, and New Mexico is very, very cool. You don't have a lot of that happening here, and mountain views, clear skies, no pollution. They don't tax your Social Security here. I mean, the cost of living here. This home would go exactly how this one sets up for in the 470s, and I mean, that's 2,273 square feet with upper end finishes. Phenomenal. Now, on the outside, you see the roof tile all the way across, and that's your actually arched roof tile. You got corbels that make it look like it's holding it up, but you know, they're pieces to accent it, to give you that nice stylish. It's a beautiful outside, color and beautiful outside finishes in terms of You know, out here you see a lot of grays, you see a lot of tans. This encompasses both of those colors. So you can see here in the stone, you have a little bit of grays, a little bit of reds, a little bit of greens. Then you have your pop out, which is kind of a grayish tan. And then you have the white base, which is really beautiful. Now, coming in, you have this really nice tall tower in the front with a wrought iron design on the nicho. And then this really high, this is about I would say that's an 8-foot door, so this is probably a 10-foot ceiling. You got a drop chandelier. So outside in the front, you have 5 lights. You got 4 coach lights, and then you have your drop chandelier. So nighttime presentation is quite beautiful. 8-foot door, this one hasn't got its wrought iron. Now, excuse folks, this home just got its first new home orientation today. When you work with Monarch, you get to go in, look at the home. Now, of course, we include third-party inspections. So people come in, they get to look for any more imperfections, any more things that need to be remedied. So you're gonna see that. And whenever you're shopping for new homes and you see blue tape and stuff on the wall, that's a good thing. That shows you that the builder is actually doing some work on the finishes, and they come back and they remedy it. And those actual color coding, that's literally for their trades to understand what we're needing them to do. So this home has a lifetime warranted front door, 42 inches, 8-foot tall, 42-inch wide, by the way. So no couch dance when you're moving into this one. You just go straight in. But one thing I noticed, of course, the speakeasy glass, but we're missing the wrought iron here. There is a wrought iron grid that comes in this that looks really nice. Now you got your video doorbell camera, keyless entry. It does have a plug-in on the outside. Very nice home. And this one is featuring one of our new palettes. So 24-inch tile. As soon as you walk in, this is 24 by 24 with very small grout lines. 16-foot entry with a drop chandelier. You got pop outs, accent windows, really beautiful soft paint. You got rounded corners, arched soffits, and a hand trowel that they do on the sidewalls and also on the ceilings. 4 1/4 inch trim all the way around the entire home. We're gonna start off on this side. You're gonna wanna see believe me, the main living space of this home is just amazing. So from bedroom, you got your fans here. These fans do come with self-balancing technology, and also they come with remote control, so you can actually have it on your nightstand. Really nice, very quiet, moves lots of air, and you can even dim the lights. Now, for our Metro Central 2 product, which this is what this is, it comes with Pella windows. Pella windows are one of the top window makers in the country. Of course, Monarch only builds 2x6, and you can see that on their window sills. Very thick walls. Lifetime warranty, transferable in the first 10 years of ownership. So if you own the home and you're the original owner and you sell it within that time frame, you can actually transfer that warranty over. Home does come with blinds. That's a common thing through all the Monarch products. They come with fans in the bedrooms, blinds in the windows. Monarch tries to offer always a finished home with very little to do afterwards, and it's an absolute honor to do that, because you buy a new home, you don't want to spend another $20,000, $30,000 on getting the home ready for you. So 8-foot doors in the closets, long hang cubby storage. On this side, you have short hang cubby storage. And because you have that 8-foot doors, it allows you to get to that top shelf just a little bit easier. So if you're trying to put bigger items in there, bigger storage, boxes or whatever have you, that's definitely a good thing. You got door stops in the hinges, which is really nice. And these are 8-foot doors. Now, you got your smoke alarm, of course. Now, these homes do come with jumper ducts in all the bedrooms. The home is very well balanced, so whenever the AC turns on, you don't have slamming doors or those kind of, it's not like an event in your house, which is a good thing. And right here, you have an actual coat closet with a double shelf, so it acts as both kind of a linen and a coat closet. It's fantastic. And the first bathroom, 3-centimeter thick granite, level 4 granite, 4-inch granite riser, pop-out mirror with no frames, drop light, of course the reading room area, white painted cabinetry, shaker style with bevel, and of course the satin nickel faucets, which are Delta, and the satin nickel hardware matches everything in the home, including the door handles, the hinges, and everything, all the faucets, everything is satin nickel. Now look at this wall tile. This is something that we've been doing recently, herringbone wall tile. And let me tell you, the work that they've been doing is incredible. Look at how nice, look how it transitions from one wall to the next. It looks like it's one piece of tile. I mean, they did a really good job lining this up. You got wet, deep nichos, cast iron tub, Delta faucets, large shower head. You can shower at nighttime. There's always an LED light above the showers and tubs. Monarch's got you covered. Beautiful. Now let's go back into the 16-foot entry. And look at the presentation, folks. Notice that, I mean, when someone walks in, first of all, the outside of the home is stunning. You get into the foyer, 16 feet entrance, real wide, and you have this beautiful presentation. But notice, you're not seeing the kitchen, the dining room, you're seeing part of the living room, maybe a little piece of that floating island. And like I told you before, this home has 2 islands, so you're only seeing a little butt of it. But you know, I'll tell you this, you're seeing enough to really like, oh my God, this is a beautiful house, right? Gorgeous house. So this is usually a bedroom. These folks opted in for a study. So we do glass French doors. Of course, extra lights. We tile it. 24-inch tile again. Heating and cooling. Now notice you can't hear anything. No tick, 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 tick. No noise. Very quiet, but man, I can feel that air, let me tell you. And then we went ahead and put a linen closet in here too. So, you know, using it for a study, maybe a place to put files and, you know, stuff that you need for that study. Better to use it than having dead space, that's for sure. Plugins everywhere, Decora plugins on top of that. Of course, you have your Ethernet plug-in, also your cable. Now, going over here, you have your ensuite, but first I'm going to show you the garage and also the laundry room. Now, this laundry, upper cabinets, this is a standard thing across Monarch. They always include cabinets in the laundry, uppers and lowers. The only option in here is the actual sink. So if you don't get the sink, you still get the granite, you get the lower cabinetry, you get the undermount lighting, you get all these upper cabinets, all the hardware to match. Absolutely beautiful. We can do a gas stub out if you want a gas dryer, but it does come with electric like most new homes out there. Now in the MC2 product, we do have this box, and this box is for your low voltage. It's for your Cat 6, your RG6. This is where it comes into from the outside utility, and then it distributes to all the bedrooms and great room from there. So really cool way to keep things organized. And to the garage. It's a very important part of the home. I bet you would agree if you're coming in from like places like California. I've noticed a lot of my buyers spend a lot of time in their garages. The garage that we do, it's always insulated, it's always trimmed, textured, painted, 10-foot ceilings. We include some type of built-in shelving. We do the soft water loop, and of course there's your water heater, which is gas in this neighborhood. And we actually do a hot water pump. So that right there gives our homes instant hot water throughout the entire home. So instead of waiting 2 minutes for that to reach the sink in there or to reach your shower, it's literally 3 seconds. So it's super, super fast. Real easy to use, very easy maintenance deck. 8-foot doors, your belt-driven garage door opener, which is smart. Everything in here is LED. And again, if you're wondering if a door is insulated, just go to it and do that kind of number, and you can tell that it does have panels on it. I mean, it is nice and cool in here. Outside, it's in the 80s, and in here, it's like nice and cool. Like, it's really, really nice. Drip system control, you see these in all the new homes. This is what controls all your water for all of your plants outside, your trees, your bushes and everything, front and back. This one does have backyard landscaping. These folks wanted us to do it and get it started. We're happy to do that. Now, coming into this area, you're going to have a sconce. One of the very few sconces we do inside of our homes. The 2273 does have that, and then right below it, you have your smart thermostat with your kick plate. Got a little light switch here, so you can turn it on and off. And then we're going to go into the ensuite. Nice bedroom with its own bathroom. Finishes will be very, very similar to what you saw in the first bathroom. We're going to see that in a minute, but probably the smallest bedroom here. It's 11 by 10, not a huge bedroom, but it's an ensuite. It has its own bathroom. I mean, it's really good for longer term guests, people that want to stay a little bit longer. Maybe if it was my daughter, if I was living in this house, this would be my daughter's room for sure. She'd want her own bathroom. So 8-foot doors in the closet, same kind of design, you know, really, really high 8-foot doors, allows you to get to the top. Cubbies, lots of hanging space. Excellent design. You got your egress window here. Window opens up. You can get some fresh air in there. It comes with screens and of course the blinds. Those are called 2-inch forward, 2-inch lever forward blinds. And then this bedroom, this would be its actual personal bathroom. So same kind of, it's a little bit smaller than the first one. You have your herringbone pattern wall tile to the 10-foot ceilings, Delta faucets, everything's satin nickel. Got your reading area, of course, then you got your 3-centimeter thick granite. You got your rectangular undermounted sink, Delta faucets, pop-out mirror, and drop light. So quite beautiful. Every time I come into the 2273, and by the way, this one is actually called the Toretto, and no, it's not from Fast and the Furious. I get asked that a lot. Is that, you guys are copying fast food? It's like, no, it's actually a word from Spain. There's actually a few. There's like the Palermo and a couple other names that they're doing out there, but I still call them by the square footage, folks. It just keeps things pretty simple. Now, when you're in this second part of the foyer, you got 3 beautiful clean nichos, 3-centimeter thick granite to ledge the bottom with it in, and then look at this. I mean, seriously. Huge entertainer's kitchen, huge. What is that, 4 levels of cabinets? You have uppers, right below the uppers, you have middle, you have drawer stacks, you got lazy Susans, you got glass inlay, you got overmount lighting, undermount lighting. Now, this is gonna blow you away, folks. There's not a single upgrade in here. This is how the home comes. So the herringbone backsplash, the painted cabinetry, the lighting, the built-in appliances. I mean, it's an incredible, incredible list of included features. I mean, just everything in here. So I'm gonna go into this really good. You got drawer stacks, everything on soft close, all the hardware. These are 15-inch deep cabinetry, so it does hold bigger plates. Soft close is fantastic. Now, you can slam those if you give it enough. You got plug-ins all the way across. You got undermount lighting. The second stack above on top has actually lighting on the inside, which is mounted towards the doors. It projects light backwards. So the benefit to that is you're gonna have, like if you wanna display china or any kind of ornaments, you can put them in there and the light just goes right to them. Very, very beautiful. It just does an incredible job. So undermount lights, overmount lights, and then over here you got cabinetry, another, drawer stacks everywhere. You got 2 drawer stacks there. You've got cabinet doors. Got the trash can pullout. Actually a 5-burner gas cooktop, 36 inches. Your extractor stainless steel vent fan and the backsplash to go all the way to the ceiling to match it. Really nice 4-inch crown molding all the way across. And if you notice, this is a very straight line all the way across in the upper cabinetry. Built-in microwave and oven. This is the LG package. When you do an MC2 product, it comes with LG. Some of our other product comes with GE, Profile, and some other ones. Blanco composite sink. We could do it with or without the divider. Smart faucet. It's very nice. Floating garbage disposal switch on the granite or quartz, whichever one you choose. And then coming over here, walk-in pantry with glass door. Goes up to 8 foot, and the ceiling's 10 foot, but the shelves go to 8 foot. And then my favorite part, the floater island. And it's not, people ask me, is it structural? Well, no, it's just part of the design. We do 2 tiers of granite, we do the backsplash, we put a plug in, and you have extra cabinetry on both sides. So, I mean, imagine this, like you come in, you drop stuff, you want to plug your phone in, it doesn't even touch your kitchen. That's really cool. Let's say for Thanksgiving, you want to have an area to serve, to put the turkey and stuff like that and free up that area. It's fantastic. And then we put a little light up here, so if you put flowers in here or a vase or something like that to accent it, it'll really illuminate it real nicely. And then you go from a 10-foot ceiling to a 12-foot tray with these cedar plank beams. Drop chandelier, extra, there's 8 LED lights in here with the helicopter fan. And then look at all these windows, all the way across. All the way across. You got a big Marvin door in the back, wood clad inside. This is actually wood, it's called wood clad. On the outside is fiberglass. The actual glass is Pella, believe it or not, which is kind of strange how they do that because it's a competitor, but that's how it works. Floor plug, that is an upgrade. So there's actually 2 upgrades in the great room. It's the fireplace and the floor plug. We don't start you off with carpet in the great room, that we do tile always. It's just something we've always done. Electric fireplace, this does blow heat into the living room. You have a granite or quartz Blanco. There'll be a light underneath it. Let's see if they have it installed yet. I wonder let's see where that light switch is. Oh, there it is. So imagine at nighttime, all the hidden lights in this home. I mean, you got lighting in the cabinetry in the kitchen, lighting under the Blanco. You can imagine how beautiful that would display in the evening. So notice how we put the actual flat screen pre-wire down here. That way you can bring your TV down because this does not rely on ambient heat, which just rises and blows heat. You don't have to worry about your TV getting melted or damaged because of that heat, which is, I think, pretty important. And then it'll actually, there's a tube that goes behind here that goes down this way and feeds off, so your entertainment system can be laid here. and that's where you'd have your center. So if you ever put surround sound or something in, that's where it would go. I mean, look at this, folks. I mean, just to give you a scale, I'll do a little walk around just to show you how big everything is. 2,273 square feet. This is not a 3,000 square foot home. But I'm telling you, the package, when you see this in person, it's stunning. Like in the videos, we try to do the best we can, but there's nothing like seeing it in person. Really, there's not. Now, let's go into the master suite. Notice how its snail entrance is in. You have a linen closet off to the right. Really nice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves. You got a clean nicho here, ledge with granite, just like you saw in the entry, and then coming into the master suite. So accent horizontal window, 2 egress windows that open up. You got a tray that's accented, and it does have the actual hidden light inside of it as well. So at nighttime, this really illuminates the tray pretty. I mean, it looks, you can actually read with that light. It's really nice. Got a fan here with the remote control. From here, you can actually see that the home does come with a barn door. We do include barn doors anytime we have a flat surface going into the master bathroom. If you don't like the barn door, we cannot do it. Put a regular door. We can leave it open. We can archway it. It's really up to you. But look at this, 67-inch freestanding tub. Look at the tile work they did all the way across. Now, you can tell that they just put this glass in. They haven't even removed the stickers just yet. But I wanted to get in here. Like most homes, when I get into them before they're on the market. Now, this one I'm actually building for some folks, really nice people. Congratulations, by the way, for building this beautiful home. I'm honored to be able to help you guys, and can't wait to hear the stories from your family, enjoying this home. It's just really, really beautiful, guys. This is one of my favorite floor plans of all of the floor plans that Monarch does. So back to the thing, you got the actual faucet coming out of the wall, satin nickel, all delta. I'm going to do a little walk inside the really nice shower because it's really large. But behind me, you got under-mounted sinks, you got the vanity, drawer stacks, cabinetry, really nice drawer in the front. This will have a finished piece here. That way you can actually, feed your wires down there and plug it in down there. That way you can better manage your cords, but you do have plugins on both sides. You got drop lighting, pop-out mirrors, really, really nice. And then look at this shower. So you come in here and you'll have a bench. You'll have wet nichos. Be able to put your shampoos and your razors and stuff. You got a rain shower head built in with the handheld and an adjustable with the soap dish. And remember, this is instant hot water, and I would say this shower is probably about 8 feet long by about 4.5 feet wide. It's enough to really spread yourself out. You don't really have to worry about, rubbing the walls with your side of your arms as you're taking a shower. Reading room with its own door, and then a very large master closet. And I mean, if you look at this, you have the design goes all the way across this way, and then you have an open wall here for like if you want to put a safe, or if you want to put a little vanity, or if you want to put a dresser in here, you definitely can. It's fantastic, beautiful. And the way they finish off their closets, how they put this front piece, they really finishes it off well. And just the design, you have the upper hangs, the lower hangs, the upper cubbies, you got cubby space here, you got upper storage area. I mean, you could really go crazy with this. The 2273 Toretto has been one of my favorite floor plans. This is a Generation 3 product. We started building this a while back, and then we did another one, and this was the third version of that floor plan. And let me tell you, I don't know if there's much more you can do to make this even better. If you can't think of anything, please comment below. Give me some suggestions. I'd love to hear from you. And remember, folks, if you haven't been to newhomeswithmike.com, you're missing out. If you want the edge for free, no, I don't sell your information. I don't collect your information. Literally, it's 100% free. Go on there, take a look. It will give you the edge in today's market. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. That really helps me out. Now, this door does come with screens. We don't put them in until the very end because we don't want any problems with the screens. Now outside, usually you have no backyard landscaping. Again, these folks wanted us to get it started. This is an extended patio option as well. Now, a couple more things we could do. We can add a fireplace here if you want. We can do literally a sky view deck, which folks, the next video we do for Monarch is gonna have a sky view deck. What that means is we deck the top of the back patio. We put a spiral staircase and it goes up to the top. The views up there, because you can see 100 miles away on almost any given day in southern New Mexico because we don't have that pollution. And I mean, even right now, you can actually see the mountains. That's the Organ Mountain Peaks. And these home sites are pretty good size. These are 126 or 125 feet deep by 60 foot wide. It's about the size you need to do at least like a 3-car garage. Certainly a 2-car would fit here pretty easily. But the way they do this in the back, you do have a plug-in in the front, plug-in in the back, plug-in on the side. You'll have a hose bib in the back, a hose bib in the front. We can do gas lines and all that fun stuff. The home does come with a rain sensor on the side of the home as well. Makes it really nice. And then we do the salt finish concrete. We try to do that on the back patio always. Great warranties, good design, good finishes, phenomenal tour today. Well, folks, I will end it here. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you have any questions about Las Cruces real estate, new homes, resale, or anything, you're just trying to get some information, give me a call today. I always look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so very much.